I'm concerned on a number of levels, yeah,
Okay.
and I think it's a systems design question. Obviously,
Okay.
to the extent that you have programs which are mandatory, and I think there's now a lot of voices in our community talking about, was it really wise to sort of take on the idea that to get mediation jump-started in
Right.
our communities, we needed to mandate it. And it's interesting now, especially to the degree I'm involved internationally, and you see movements beginning in other places, and that fundamental question is always asked at the beginning, do you need to mandate it to get it going? And a lot of us are saying there's real problems when you mandate because of, among others, that concern. Mm-hmm. So I'm concerned about systems that force people in without ways to make sure that people have access to the information, all the kinds of information they might need to be able to make informed decisions. And I think that we should be thoughtful about how we devise systems to do that. Mm-hmm. But the second issue is one that I know you've been interested in and have written eloquently about, which is there is a certain significant lack of transparency in the way that many mediators do their work. I mean, it's the mediator as trickster kind of concept. And the problem that I see that's a big one in the field right now, at least, there's so many different ways, of course, that mediation is practiced, so many different contexts. But if you take it in the context of cases involving legal rights or disputes, or people are having fights that could otherwise be in courts, the problem I see is you've got a certain level of sophistication by people who really are regularly in mediation, whether they're the consumers and their representatives, and people who are kind of one-timers and who really aren't necessarily fully informed about what the mediation process is. And I think we do have this phenomena in this country that many mediators are incredibly settlement-driven. And to their credit, they're thinking, we want to go in here and help people get a conflict resolved. And I don't want to weigh in on all the different models of mediation there are, but I think it's a fact. It's pretty hard to not dispute, or to dispute that a lot of mediators do this. They use all kinds of techniques that aren't particularly transparent